Welcome back, everybody. Here we are playing some more of a Surge 2. Now, I did a bit of grinding off screen because, well, you can tell by the fucking thumbnail. Very late game, like, real late game. During the first playthrough, you'll come across these NANITE enemies that give you... I don't have any of their armor, but I do... Well, I actually can't. I was gonna say I'd show the armor, but I've already killed so many of them, and it's annoying. The only way to upgrade yourself for future areas is basically to go after them when they show up. Now, there's always gonna be one on this bridge. If you remember the spot where you got the... I think it was the Darkened Dragoon, the Lance, if you will. Pretty fun weapon. Not gonna say it was my favorite, because... let's be honest, I went through the entirety of the first playthrough using the... the Gaia Lance and Urban Armor. And I ended up getting a PlayStation friend request and a message from somebody way earlier this morning. Like, I was still asleep when I got this message. And they were asking for help with Celeste. So, I sent the guy a message. Or girl, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. But I sent you a message. And I'm gonna be 100% transparent, and, you know, I'm just gonna be real with you. Celeste is a bitch of a boss. Like, she took me 5 attempts, and the one thing that I wish I had practiced doing beforehand was dodging. Because dodging is like one of those things that really, really helps. Unlike with these assholes, the best bet is to try to kill off the damn fucking snipers. Those guys are assholes. Part of why I like using the Archangel set is, as you can see me do now. I just keep doing this, and you notice my little buff in the corner there keeps on keeps going on. Ooh, this guy's a little bit of a dick. Now, to further expand on the message I had sent to him, I'm not good at the parrying system. And I mean, normally, stuff like that I'm pretty good at, but... Sorry, I got some Triscuits stuck in my throat. Again, the parrying system, not very good with. And part of that stems from, it's not just hold the block button, not hold L1. You physically have to move the right analog stick the way the attack is coming, not like mid-attack. You can't do it like right as it's about to hit you, which most people will want to do. You can't just, you can't do the spam that you could do in the beta. Your stamina bar does drain quickly. Also, that little box up there, you probably haven't gotten to it yet if you're watching this, or you've already beaten the first game. This is just New Game Plus, so I already know what the hell I'm doing. You need to use the Starfish drone to launch the little EMP onto that circuit box. It'll auto-target, don't worry. It always does that. And that turns off the fence. Now, why should I turn off the fence? I hear like 5 of you saying. Well, maybe you should turn the fence off so everything that's inside of here doesn't come after you. Because, unfortunately, that's what's gonna happen. And here's, I know that my friend, who also plays this game, is probably gonna give me shit for going with the Archangel set. Even though, yes, it's more stamina consumption, but it's also more defense. And the only reason I rocked the urban armor throughout the entirety of the first playthrough, hell, as soon as I got this fucking mod right here, I never took it off. Yeah, that's 20 of my core power consumption right there. 20 full levels. I beat the game at core power 90. So as you can tell right now, I know it says 115 down there, and that's not true. It's more like, take this one off and you got the accurate number. See, I only use this so I can use more of my high-up mods. And by that I mean, with the Archangel set being the elemental set that it is, I'm basically going for elemental. And I mean, I could easily add some more to it to make it a better build. I really should, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm basically just using this New Game Plus to, well, I forgot I can actually go through. Well, if you haven't gotten the Archangel set, just Google it or check it out. Partial set is, I can barely read that from my end of a room right now. I'm back at my grandparents' place. I'm back in my own room. I'm not at my dad's place. So the reason live streams were non-existent, and when I did do them, I was silent, is because to my dad and stepmother, I have a very deep and loud voice. I've worked on it. It doesn't help. Anyway, the partial bonus for this set, significantly increasing elemental damage, which is awesome. And then full set bonus, performing a finishing move unleashes elemental forces around you, as you solve the little arc pulse I've been letting out. Now, that's not to say that the schematic for the Dark Prophecy armor set isn't bad either. Triggering nano affliction on enemies restores health. Basically, health regen right there. That's pretty good. And a full set bonus does the exact same thing. Does more elemental forces around you. Now, I see a lot of people rocking half and half to get both the partial bonuses. Like, they'll rock half of the Dark Schematic, or Dark Prophecy, and half the Archangel. I guess that's for all-around elemental build, because, truth be told, some of the nano weapons are basically the best weapons in the game. They're extremely good, very powerful, and just that bonus explosion that you get if you build it up properly, just, whew, that's beautiful shit right there. But the title of this video pays homage to the assholes wearing this, the Technogenesis armor. These assholes are everywhere. Now, as I was saying, you know, you got the go up this lift, and you go this way for the Russian's drone. You got two of them down there. Those are two separate mobs. Neither of those are revenge enemies. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I fought both of them once. It took me fucking forever. I'm gonna do it again here because why not? And you can zoom in on them. They're already level 14. Whereas the enemies that are in this area are level 13. Well, all but the drones. The drones, for some reason, are always going to be a level higher. But these assholes, these walking nanite-infused dick bags, these two, they're always going to be a level or two higher than the current area. So, I'm sure y'all remember yesterday, I was stuck using the MK3 gear for the Little Johnny fight. And as I said, I did do a bit of farming, and I do have the stuff for the legs. I just didn't put it on yet. I didn't feel like resetting the ads, because, truth be told, that's a pain in the ass. All the ads are a pain in the ass. So, we're kind of just biting it through, trying to make these work for us for right now. As you can tell, 396 nano defense isn't really the best. I did actually have a upgraded nano absorber around the end of the last DLC, the last playthrough, but it's, I've also noticed this with a few other implants. You're going to lose a few of them, and they'll be given back to you as upgrades. Like this one I had this at the end of the first playthrough. There was another one I got that dropped for me around a little Johnny fight. Oh yeah, right here. This one dropped as an upgrade. This one dropped as an upgrade. I'm not going to use injection ones. I only need the one, and that is the that's going to be the health one. And I'm sure most of you are eyeballing this weird looking one here in the bottom corner. This is what Warren gives you at the end of a stranger mission, if you do it correctly. If you don't do it, he'll leave or you'll leave the city and you'll get nothing. Absolutely nothing. What this is this boss is moving way too fucking quick for me to do anything. So I'm going to take a shot at LSD. This injectable slows enemies down. So if you got a really quick boss that you're trying to fight, and this is more of a New Game Plus thing, you're not going to get this until like you're damn near finished with the main story. You're basically just going to want to use this for like New Game Plus or something. This is going to be one of those things for, say you're trying to collect all the V2 weaponry. I'm only missing one weapon for that set, and that's the Archangel Greatsword. I fucked it up. I couldn't target the legs. I was so close. Because by the time I targeted it again, he was already one tap away from dying. I was like, shit, do I let him kill me or do I kill him my first go? My pride basically got the better of me there. But as I was saying, I did have another nano defense implant. It was basically, the way you know it's defense is it's going to have that little shield around it with the elements inside, such as there's this one for toxicity. I have this other one which reduces the buildup rate, which is another 200 plus. So that plus this one gives me a full 500 resist to a poison, which is awesome. Now, I wish I knew what happened to my other nano one, because God is my witness, I would love to use that right now. And I'm not going to put this on because it's not worth it. That's just going to take a slot away. Also, I do highly recommend using the Kineto Plasmic. Reading it? Plasmic? Yeah. I do highly recommend using this mod. As soon as you get it, just keep it installed. Really good mod. Very helpful. Every 5 successful hits, you get health back. 10% may not sound like much, but once you start putting your health higher and higher and higher, that number is actually pretty good. Use that. I did have another one on here that was increasing attack speed, but yeah, I kind of got rid of that. Because as it stands, we've got 20 health restoration whenever we fill a battery, plus another 20% when we fill a battery. 40 health regen on battery fill. Those are both automatic. But this one's better because it gives you energy gain as well. So as soon as you fill a battery, you can fill another battery wicked fast. Pretty good little setup there. Stamina consumption, minus 15. This is a necessity if you're going to be rocking Goliath armor. Anything that's going to reduce your stamina consumption is just gold. Holding on to this, not going to sell it. I should, but I'm not. Don't ever put that on. You will... It's basically like playing Dark Souls without any armor on, which I don't think you can do that, so Bloodborne without any armor on. I know you can do it in that. apologize about that. I will be muting my mic occasionally through stream because, you know, just kind of munching down on some Triscuits. Don't want people to hear that because I know crunching can get very annoying. I get annoyed by it very often. And yeah, it's just annoying as hell. I was using this because I was using the Gaia Lance, but when I swapped to the Archangel set and realized that elemental damage was basically, you know, like my boost, like I needed to use that. We just need to realize, never use anything that gives you more damage but takes away your elemental, because that right there would basically bring my, you can see down there, that 57 electro damage, it would be 7. So we never use that, ever. This stuff, these are good because they're basically, they're elemental build-up mods, increasing the potency of what they do and how quickly they fill up the bar. There's one for fire and electricity as well, in case you're looking for it. I do believe you can get both of them in a single playthrough. I don't know why I was so unlucky, but yeah, I was. So, anyway, enough of me blabbing. I really don't want to fight these guys. And I don't have my Vanguard missile, so if any of you were going to be suggesting, oh, use the Vanguard missile and it'll wipe them quickly. One, you're probably new to this. These assholes will spread in half. They will separate. As you're doing damage to them, they will start shaking, shaking, and shaking, and they will split in half. Now, as you can tell, they're approaching here. I do believe that they can use the grav lift, so this is not going to be fun. And I know I'm playing as, I'm basically being a little bitch right here, but can they not use the grav lift? Huh. Unless they're gonna attempt to come up. Oh shit. But yes, as you can see, they split and they basically become assholes. Now, the reason you want some heavy nanite resistance when you're fighting these guys, they don't know when to hit. Which again, you really do want that nanite resistance. Otherwise, and thank God that one got stuck there. Will you please break the helmet so I can thank you? I don't know how that one got stuck there, so I'm also sorry that you are hearing that complete and utter ear rape of like enemies doing stupid shit. And yes, I've seen these annoying prick lords. Can I even damage? Can I even damage you? Maybe... Oh yes, I can. From down here I can. Now, as I was saying, these assholes, don't expect to get so lucky like that. It will never happen. I promise. Again, you won't see them until late into your first playthrough. So, the fact that I have to deal with them now is already bad. And, as you can tell, I'm gonna scan. That guy's 13. Most of the ads, except for those assholes. Those are level 15. You can farm these guys if you want, but,
looking into it now. I wouldn't fuck with those guys. Personally, as it stands for me, I don't fuck with certain things until one, I know for a fact that I should be in that area. Just like I really shouldn't be going this way, but there's a med bay and there is a fast travel down to the oh. For a second I thought there was another one of those nanite guys in there. I cannot stand those enemies. And I know a lot of people are saying like they're good for tech scrap farm, and yeah, I can see that. But keep it in mind that those are some of the most annoying ads ever. Because nanite enemies, they are basically their own enemy type. They're not like robots or humans where, you know, fire damage for humans is greatness. It's not like electricity damage on robots. It's none of that. It's specifically either you have to do some research. I don't know what the hell is effective against them yet. I haven't looked it up, and I don't care to look it up, because as it stands, I'm pretty confident in the electricity build right now. And I will improve it as the playthrough goes on, hopefully. Now, what the hell is... Oh, please tell me that's not a fucking... Is there really a sniper drone already? Oh, that's right. There's 5 of these. Just a heads up. A trophy I missed. A very easy trophy that I missed on my first playthrough was the counter sniper trophy. It shows up as a hidden trophy in-game. And what it does... what it is, rather...
Who do you think you are, John Wayne? Famous!
God, I love this health regen. It's so fucking fun. You just find an enemy, do a finisher on them, and then you go surround yourself to where you're always getting your health regen. But back to what I was saying. Counter sniper. I fucked up on that one in particular. Just that one trophy. Everything else I didn't really try to do. Like for example, I really should be working on getting the upgrade parts for what is it? For my Gaio Lance, because I didn't know you had to kill the Gideon's Rock statues a certain way. You actually have to cut off their weapon arm first, and then use the lance against them. See, I thought it was basically just, you know, spawn in with the weapon equipped and just beat the merciless shit out of the thing. According to the wiki and a few, what is it? A few of those guides, I guess you could say, everyone was saying, hey, do yourself a favor and watch this. All you gotta do is equip a certain thing. Oh, that's not fair. It's... Oh, that's really fucked up, man. That's one of the urban armors. There's another one up there. There's 2 urban armors in the exact same area. If you start attacking the first one, that other one up there is going to just jump out of his little hidey hole and come after you. So, I mean, it's best to do a light bit of damage here. When that guy comes out, just try to stun lock him. And watch out, because again, these guys are assholes. They're going to fuck with you. But I'm just gonna kill him outright, because I don't care. Plus, that guy, he's a revenge enemy. If you don't know what revenge enemies do by now, you probably haven't killed a few of them. Revenge enemies, as you can see down there, give you 1 of each implant, or not implants, upgrade material. So there have been times where I'll see an upgrade. I mean, well, oh hey, you're not. You're fucking. You know what? I know that for the people who saw my streams for the last like 2 days, or yesterday technically, you saw me putting my banner in a very cheeky location. Friend of mine who bought this game. See, I didn't buy this game. He got it to me. What he said to me was he sent me a picture of this. He sent me a picture of somebody's drone up on that blue sparkle container. And I was like, how the fuck did they get up there? Then I went up there myself because I was just bored, you know, late game grind, try to get all the stuff that you missed. And I realized immediately, I was like, wait, so you're telling me all I have to do is this, and then I just jumped over here. I was like, oh. Now, I'm gonna do another quick little look around to make sure there's no more of those fucking annoying ass drones. I'm sorry, people, but I really, really hate those god-forsaken nanite enemies. So, I mean, if you like them, that's great for you, but those things are like the biggest assholes to me. Also, I'm sure some of y'all realize the weird-ass weapon this guy's holding. Well, what the hell was that? Oh, wait, I think I know what that was. Apparently the bullets that you can just pick up on the ground, apparently those will explode if you do damage to them. Which is actually, that's something, alright. Uh-oh. It's probably gonna do it again. As you can tell, those little things right there. So, now these guys are wearing the scarabs, the old OG armor, or half OG armor, I guess is the best way of saying it. I'm just gonna be careful as careful can be here. There's one of the new weapons. Some of these weapons are from DLC packs. They're not weapons that I missed. Because, as we can see, I wasn't kidding. I went off the charts when it came to weapons. Like, got this, and I used this early through most of the game. And, okay, yeah, nope. There's V2 number 1. Did this my, I think, 7th try against Little Johnny. It was 7 tries. It wasn't like I knew where to stand. I was just being stupid. So you got that V2. You've got Warren's well-used cutter. You get this thing if you're progressing through his quest. So if you're progressing through it and you get this, you're going the right way. Urban Judgment Axe. You get this from the Urban guys. It's pretty good up until you get the Gaia Lance, which I will happily show off. That thing is just fun as hell for me to use. The Darkened Dragoon, people are going to tell you that this is a really good weapon early on, but the Quick Scythe, in my opinion, is actually better. Stat-wise, you can tell why. But just gameplay-wise, I prefer, as you can see with my weapons, I prefer the spears. Because, yeah, they got range. Spear and staff have range, and you really take advantage of that. And I've got a lot of weapons. I've got the majority of every fucking weapon the game gives you. If you know what you're doing, of course. There we got the Gaia Lancer. This thing has been a saving grace for me. The only reason I'm not using it is because it's not an elemental. So, as I said, my build is specifically for elemental-based weaponry. And where I'd love to use this, I have no reason to use it. You also get, you see how both of these are technically the same thing. This one you get from what's his face in Gideon's Rock. You get it from the lead hunter, whatever his name was. I completely forgot it. But you just cut his arm off. If you want to go for the drone, cut his leg off. That's another trophy I missed first playthrough because I was going for special V2 weapons for everything. I completely wasn't paying attention, and I didn't realize for this one boss, he doesn't have a V2 weapon. I was just like, I'm just gonna cut his hand off because it's a special weapon. I should have went for his leg. His leg gives you a drone mod. I don't remember which one it is, and Ezra's shields also does that. But for him, you have to go back to his fucking metal armor pre-fight and destroy that fucking bastard's flame cannon while avoiding Ezra for a Gatling gun drone. Part of me wishes I went to get that, but I didn't. You got your little jokative protest sign. The end is near. This is kind of like an Easter egg weapon if you get it. I wouldn't recommend using it at all. I don't even know why the hell I upgraded it. I was just bored and stupid. So, yeah. We got the Helix of a Delver. This thing was a bitch and a half to grind. Getting this one, you have to break all of Delver's armor, enhanced armor, at least once. So, the guide usually tells you, when he's in phase 2, break his front legs so you don't have to worry about the arms on the last one. And then on the last phase, you just break his legs, body, and head. I had a very clutch moment with that because I know for a fact I didn't break his body. And I know for a fact his body does have enhanced armor, and I did not break that. But the game was feeling generous. And I guess the final hit broke it, and it was like, here you go, V2, enjoy. I have not used any of the, I've not used any, well, I can't say I haven't. I have used heavy-duty weapons, they're pretty fun. Some more V2 weapons that are up on the list. I haven't used any of the codenamed weapons, even though I've got some of the stuff that's really helpful, good to use. You got your General's ACU V2. I don't know what the difference, I know the only difference in V2 weaponry is with Little Johnny's forceps, because it adds a poisoning effect, which is really good. But everything else, I don't really get the point of it. Some of these weapons, hell, the Living Jawbone, it's a heavy duty, but I have not used it. Probably will never use it. Warhammer of Forced Conversion, probably never going to use it. Infected Rainfall, never going to use it. Majority of these weapons that I got, I'm never going to use, but I have them just in case. Hell, even this one. Twin Rig Codename Valkyrie. I've heard this thing is very good, but I'm probably not going to use it. I may use Icon of a Spark if it becomes, good, but as it stands now, the Fanatical Executioner, Excruciator, my bad, which, ironically enough, is better than Brother Truman's Faith. I wouldn't have even expected, I know you can get Brother Truman's Faith early game. If you're good at parrying, you're good at dodging, you're just good at everything at first part of the game. Because killing that level 4 when you get out of the prison, God forbid if you do that, send me your PSN, you and I need to talk. Because that's badass. And you just get a shitload of weapons as you're playing the game. Harold doesn't have a V2 weapon, he does have a weapon, and it's kind of obvious how you get that one, so I'm not even going to go on it. I do have the Iron Mouse set, I have the armor and the weapon, and I know a lot of people are like, can we get back to the game? I actually wanted to show this off. Apparently the codename weapons have V2s, because as you can see, that top corner and that bottom left corner, Those are the same weapons. These are the same hammers. I don't know how the hell I got the V2 one. I think I was just killing some random enemies and I got that one. Because late game, I started going for people. I went for their weapons. Like with that bitch Penny. I didn't get her weapon the first time around. I was like, you know what? I'm going for it. I got it. Same thing with Garcia's weapon. Never got it my first playthrough. Went for it this playthrough. Got it. Great Blade of the Archangel. See how that's not a V2? I fucked that one up. As I said, I missed a few armor breaks. I'm going to try again this one. I'm going to get it. The original Little Johnny's forceps, notice no poison damage. Original Helix of the it's better. If you get these weapons, you can actually buy them from the nearby vendors. So you go back to Miss Fox at Seaside Court. She will sell you Little Johnny forceps. You go to the barkeep at Cloud9, whether it be highball or lowball, depending on if you do the quest or not. You can buy the original Helix of Adelver. If you go to the medic in Checkpoint Bravo, she'll give you General's ACU. And it just goes on that way. If the boss has a certain weapon and you don't get, I mean, if you get the V2 but you don't get the original, because you're not going to get both of them, you'll get one and you can go buy the other one for free, by the way. You don't have to pay any tech scrap for it. It's free. What I encourage you to look at is when you buy it and you start upgrading it to match where the other one is. Like, for example, when I had the Helix of Adelver V2 and I got this one, Helix of Adelver V2 dropped at MK4. I thought it would drop at MK5. It didn't. When I went back to the clerk, I think it was low ball for me because highball already got his armor and he ran like hell. Low ball was selling me this at MK5. And I ran the numbers. The original one that you can buy from the vendors, actually, it's stronger. They will sell you a stronger normal version. Now, I may say stronger, but it's probably not much stronger anyway. It's just damage-wise it's stronger, but, like, I need to do some research. V2 weapons are basically what I was hunting throughout my first playthrough, and I fucked one up. Just one. I could have gotten everything if I didn't fuck the last one up. Live and learn, they always say. But no, that's enough of me bitching and BSing about that. I've also went ahead and done the majority of side quests that I can do right now, such as turning all 50 of them on, because you get to keep all of these. And I'm not going to... Y'all can Google search all this crap. I'm not going to keep it up for you. That's a spoiler, and I hate spoiling stuff. I really do. But you keep all your gear, per se, when you beat the game the first time. So the only things that you don't get to hold on to are character-based upgrade equipment, such as... Is that a person or... Okay, for a second I thought that was one of the Proteus? I know I'm butchering that word, and if you know what I'm talking about, please call me out on it. Say, oh, it's pronounced blah, or whatever. And what happened with that is, again, it's another case of... It's just another case of, oh, I didn't notice this until, like, my late game playthrough. But when you have to fight the Proteus armor, you can get its armor. Like, I forgot, that's a thing with this game in particular. It doesn't matter what the hell you're doing, you can and will always be able to get that armor set off of whatever you're fighting. I'm gonna go back to the urban set thing real quick, because I actually forgot. Yes, it is a DLC for the game. Does it cost anything? I don't... Ow, motherfucking... That was a little explosive drone. Motherfucker, that hurt. Now, again, the counter sniper trophy that I missed out on, I know exactly which sniper gunner I missed, because there's only 5. There's 5 of them throughout the game. First one is on the other side of the bridge towards Seaside Court. One is up on that ledge, right up there next to my shoulder. You know, right there, just for side comparison. Right up there. The next one is underground, past that security gate over that way. And then when you get to the cathedral, the late game area, there's 2 of them right there that are side by side. Well, not really side by side, but you know what I mean. Same area, just adjacent of each other on a building. You kill one early on, then you go and kill the second one. Also, I found it a little entertaining that there was just this random ass vending machine right here that was knocked over and stuff. It'll have a purpose later in game. Pretty funny one. Just your miscellaneous street vendor, as I call it. Because, truth be damned, he is just a miscellaneous street vendor. But if it's one thing that's for damn sure, I need to go kill that guy. And I remember that you can actually go and kill him around the first time you get here. I just gotta remember how you get there is the problem. And I mean, I'm not playing risky or anything because I was the guy who actually saved up the amount of tech scrap I'm holding currently in the first playthrough. And y'all can probably imagine, that's not easy. That's actually really fucking difficult. Hey buddies! I love this setup. I really do. I still need to get to the other sniper guy. I don't remember how the hell to get up to him. Like, he's right down there. You can actually kind of see him. Or where the fuck is he? I saw that laser pointer right there. Am I thinking of a different area? Oh no, he's right over here. I was looking in the wrong area. Pardon my stupidity, that happens. So, you can use the starfish. We're just gonna... No, the hell we can't. You were shooting at me, you asshole. Thanks for the free ammo, dickbag. Can I aim at you? Oh, don't tell me you ran away and you're trying to get back up here. That's chicken shit move, buddy. It happens sometimes. Like, when you knock somebody off of a ledge, they're gonna go running towards the way up, and they're gonna try and, you know, take you on like that. But, no big deal. I just gotta go figure out where the hell he is, murder him, and that'll count towards the trophy. Because again, I'm doing this for the trophy, which I did not get to do the first time around. I hate myself for forgetting to, like, my thing was, I'm gonna spoil a little bit here, so if you don't want it, skip ahead about maybe a full minute to 40 seconds. A full 40 to a minute. And no, just make it a minute and a half, just to be safe. What happened was I was going through that first checkpoint over there, and, or not that first, that one right over there, right on the other side of that little statue. And the only way to continue from there is to go underground. Underground, I saw a fucking enemy that was like 3 higher than what I was. It was a level 9, and I was a level fucking 6. And this is going off your armor system here. This isn't going off of, oh, you know, your character has a built-in level, because it doesn't. So I completely fucked that up, and I was like, well, this is great. I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. I'm just gonna run and get the hell out of here. And I did just that. Now, of course, where the fuck? Where is this man's? Where is this man's? Where did he drop? He dropped down here, but he didn't fucking die, did he? Nah. Nah. Come on, that ain't fucking fair. If that cheats me out of a trophy, I'm gonna be hella pissed. Anyway, he's underground, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I ain't going for that. What I should have looked at was to see if I marked his turret, because his turret is actually the thing that's a few levels higher. And I was talking to my friend on fucking party, and he's like, yeah, you gotta be careful over there. And I'm like, well, why the hell should I be careful if it's just his fucking turret that's doing that? But, yeah, the turrets are basically assholes. If that guy doesn't respawn, and that's something I'm actually going to pay attention to, when I come out of Cloud9 Bar to come through here again, if I go up that lift and he is back up there, then that's bad. The snipers do not respawn. So if you end up killing one of... Up there, selling and gift. I hate the graffiti system. Some people just use it sporadically and they don't even know what the hell they're putting in. Like, I'll look at that and I'll be like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, talk, gift, what? It makes no sense to me. Because you talk, this guy is just the guard saying, yeah, they don't care because they're fucking stupid. He's basically...
You should have taken the job at Seaside Court instead. This party's a total bust.
Also, this isn't a shortcut. This is basically a prelude to a shortcut you have to go and find. You have to go the other way. And I do believe you don't get to that until later. Alright, we're gonna go in here. We've got over 200k tech scrap. I wouldn't say we have 300k yet, but I don't know. Ugh. I do apologize for the vaping noises and shit, but there's just... Sometimes in life, you just need to do something for certain things. And while, yes, I'm not using any nicotine or anything, that's also, like, no one really cares. Apparently, vaping is going to be outlawed within the next couple of months. But, I think that just means that the sales of everything is going to be gone. If that's the case, I got a website I'm going to be looking into that sells, they sell the equipment and the whole setup to make your own juice. And I've got a couple of pages on Facebook that make their own juice. They'll happily tell me, like, various recipes. The majority of the people, the admins even, on that group say, oh yeah, use the website I just mentioned. And they'll even tell you, like, what flavors to get with your startup set, because you get 10 individual flavors. So you can make 10 separate bottles, or you can, like, get certain flavorings and make a hybrid flavor, which will last even longer because you're making
10 to 30 mils of that, and you're using less of the flavoring for it. My one problem with that is patience. I've never been a patient person. And with these liquids, you have to let it steep. You can't just, you know, get it and go all in all like that. You actually have to let it steep. You got the Herald bot there.
I have an important message for you. Oh no, not again. Security failure. System cleanup initiated.
Poor bastard. Getting hacked by Brother Eli. You got this grump-ass motherfucker over here who's going on and on about, you know, shit's gonna hit the fan and blah blah blah, thinking that we're gonna get ourselves killed. He ends up dead. I'm not even gonna give a shit. He ends up dead. There's Highball, there's Iron Mouse, there's a couple other things. I did notice, when I went through Seaside Court the second time, you know, second playthrough of course, I did realize that there were certain NPCs that you could talk to that you couldn't talk to on your first playthrough.
Hey, you there? And right? See ya.
And I'm gonna go ahead and do the, you know, I didn't tell this bitch that I ended up killing the monster last time. I'm gonna tell her this time, because I already told her to get the fuck out of my way. I hate the hunters. They're a bunch of idiots. Literally. So, I'm gonna get rid of the prime meat,
If I
give
drink
it
any
to
more,
this...
I'll puke. I'll be a darling and
This bitch, I don't like this character. Somebody's already... That's the problem with the graffiti in this game. You could be at the near end and you can leave these messages, and people early game, like me right now, will see shit like that. Because I'm gonna look at that and go, what the hell do they mean? There's nothing in here that can kill anybody,
Ah, a new
aside from the
face.
alcohol. Hey, there's an
Haven't
Iron
seen
Mouse
one of
head.
those in a
I didn't even
while.
notice that thing was
We
here.
have some
Wait,
quite
was I here the first
intriguing
time?
guests at this party. Not me, a man of and
Now this guy wants you to get
okay.
a full set
You know those
of the,
of course.
yeah, he wants you to get a full set. I'm gonna go ahead and
You fought in. Yeah, here.
check into stuff, get the other pieces of the Dark Prophecy armor, so I have the full set now. It's just like the Angel set. You know, you get 2 pieces from this guy, 2 pieces from Miss Fox. This is so you can't just get them, because you get whatever choice you make at the end of your first playthrough gives you either or of the armor sets. I'm not going to spoil those choices for you. You'll see them, and knowing the majority of the player base, they're probably going to either be okay or not. So my guess is more than 50% of the player base is actually going to end up with Dark Prophecy compared to Archangel. And if you haven't noticed, you can actually sell your tech scrap stuff to vendors to get it auto-banked. You can also sell, like, I recommend selling your grenades and the Jag biosensors. Jag biosensors are nothing. Like, you really don't need those at this point in the game, because you probably already have all the Jaguar armor, so what's the point? The grenade mods, I don't use them. They take forever, so I just sell all those. What I really recommend you don't do not sell your implants. Yes, it's a free 1,000 tech scrap.
Come back
Don't
if you
do
find
it.
more parts. That stuff's worth its weight in gold.
And again, I didn't notice that there's an Iron Mouse helmet right next to this guy.
I know what you're about to. Yes, and oh,
I didn't know this
but
guy.
if you want to find out, that's right.
and you can just fuck this guy by saying that. I don't know.
And don't.
The whole Kyle Baxter thing, you get,
Remember,
you know him more if you play the
tough
first
as
game.
iron,
I didn't play the
quiet as
first
a
game.
mouse.
I actually missed playing the first game because I didn't know anything about it. And I'm glad I skipped out on the first game because apparently it doesn't matter. Hey, DJ Mans.
Tell me.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Keymaker,
you might-
Matrix joke, blah.
In that. Now we'll.
Now, this is
Party on.
this guy's quest took me for a spin. You have to leave the graffiti tags in various locations. 6 locations. If I can find a map, I will try to just point them out to you immediately. Let's also go ahead and... Oh yeah, there's a map up there. My stupid ass. Do give me a break. It is literally 11 o'clock, and I'm pretty goddamn tired. So... And again, I'm also looking at my phone, so... Anyway, as you can tell, it's a pretty fucked up little thing there. Here's what you gotta do. For the DJ's quest, for the Resistance quest, as it's called, you have to tag the Resistance icon, which is the branch of 2 leaves. And you tag those at 6 locations. AID command at Port Nixon, at the Cathedral, aka the power plant, all the way at the bottom there, at Gideon's Rock, where is that? That's 1, 2, 3, that's 3, in the middle, you know, just downtown Jericho, there's 6, underground, that's 4, the underground, that's 5, and I think you put one in the prison? I can't remember, to be honest. It's just 6 places. Like, I was going around everywhere and I was like, where the hell do I put this shit? And either way you look at it, the way to finish it easy is get the high-end places early on, because it's going to be a lot harder to get to certain places, you know. Like, say you get to the halfway point of the game, and if you don't know what that is, it will tell you. It will straight up tell you, proceed at own risk, turning points in the story, there is no going back. Now, I really wish I could remember all the parts that you have to fucking put them in. Like, I know there's 5 places above ground, and then there's the undergrounds, and that's that. So, like, at first I was like, oh, well, maybe it has something to do with, like, Seaside Court, Cloud 9 Bar, Police Department, Terminal Z, and Power Plant. That's not the case. But then I actually looked at the map a little bit, and you can see the lines. Like, look, Gideon's Rock, that's 1. Port Nixon, that's 2. The main central square, that's 3. The AID base camp, which is that circle area I'd like to say, that's 4. The underground, which isn't even on the map, that's 5. And the prison, which is its own little, you know, the detention center, its own little thing, that's 6. It's a really stupid quest, but it's easier said than done. And now that I've got the Sparkle Tinny, I'm gonna give it to her. She's gonna get drunk as hell.
The snacks at this park. If this. Awesome. Party time!
Because I already got it.
Effing that.
Now, we already did that.
Thanks for the grub. Now for the next step. Getting drunk? Let's...
And unfortunately, this one and the guy who is like high off his balls on the other side, it's the bickering sibling story. You know, you talk to one, you pass the messages along to each other, you're basically playing messenger. It's annoying as hell. I hated it.
I am... Please.
Yeah, blah blah blah, you want me to do all
I have-
this? Yada yada yada, what's in it for me? I don't even care, I've already done this shit. And you can talk with Harold,
Good
but
luck out
don't
there,
even
friend.
bother it.
Initiating
He's
recovery
annoying.
mode.
Poor Harold. Go back to downtown Jericho from here. This is the way to get that little behind elevator way. Or you can just be me and say fuck it, go straight to Gideon's Rock. Or you can be a smart person, realize you have a shitload of tech scrap, and put your ass in the med bay. Most people look at that and they're like, what's this? And they completely forget that the med bay is the way that you're supposed to take care of yourself. Man, I'm being really... I don't know, I'm very... I think I'm too visual and too verbal for this game. Like, I always say stupid shit, always doing something stupid, and it's just a joke when you think about it. Like, Jesus merciful Christ, this is awful. And here we are, part 3 of the New Game Plus walkthrough. Now, I did say that I had the stuff for this. I completely forgot to take care of that earlier. And we still have 341.27 tech scrap. Nice. Also, I'm planning on finishing up the missing pieces of armor, so the chrysalis body and the Proteus head and body as well. Along with, I do believe I need the Polaris body. God damn, it's all bodies. It's... When I was looking through this the first time, I saw that the Dark Prophecy was missing, you know, these two, so we just bought them. Good stuff, good stuff. Just easy game. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would. Originally, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna like this game. Yet, here I am, loving every bit of it. I'm going to also... This is gonna suck. I'm gonna hate this so much. Let's see here. Let's unfavorite some of these weapons, because we don't really need to have them as favorites anymore. I'm gonna keep the Gaia Lance as a favorite, and that should leave only that and what I have on. I'm going to also remove the Elemental. We're gonna remove that, because again, what I'm going to do, and this is gonna be difficult as hell for me, I'll replace it with this whenever I get to the main building. Getting that reverse engineering trophy. I missed it the first time. I'm gonna go for it this time. Hopefully. Here we are, Gideon's Rock. You can already hear the Delver making some noise. He's pretty pissy. Good little long ass light or side of what he looks like. He's destroying those pillars now because that's basically how you force him into the middle of the map.
Attention all units. The creature's gone berserk. We need help down here. I repeat, we need help.
No shit, it went berserk. Dumbasses. Anyway, before I forget, I'm gonna go down here. Say hi to that dead man. Pick up the salvage. It's just a bit of, you know, like upgrade material. Also going to grab the tag drone. And use that. Go with my usual setup for this. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up on these rocks, you know, just for shits and giggles. Okay, what the hell is going on here? This is not okay. Fuck this. Screw the rocks. We're gonna put it over by the doorway. Or yeah, there we go. Because I know you do it in one area. You do it in Gideon's Rock, and this is just a map of Gideon's Rock. This is the most annoying ass map to ever follow. Because yeah, it kind of works, but at the same time you're like, where the fuck do I go? Now there's also another like wicked easy side quest in this area.
Hello. Can you hear me? I don't know who you are, but I think we can help each other. Meet us in the camp at the cliff. We're not with the other hunters.
And just a little heads up, these guys, it doesn't matter if you take their help them, or whatever it is. I don't like the option. It's like, oh yeah, you should help us because, you know, we're all doing the same shit. When in reality, it's more like, you should help us because we're meant to be these, like, badass fucking killers, and you're this nobody that the entire city just thinks is nothing. The majority of players, or NPCs in this game, think that you're no one. I'm also going to not go up to the place with this ability running because it's kind of a stupid idea. What I said I was going to do was get a trophy, which, for those of you who are now, you know, like, you skip the beginning part and you're like, oh, I wonder what he said earlier. Gotta use this weapon to kill one of the Gideon Rock statues, which is basically just a giant-ass robot. So you gotta cut off its arm, then swap to this weapon and kill it. You know, make the game think, oh, okay, I will just cut off the arm, it'll drop the weapon immediately, which it can do that. It didn't do it for me the first few times, but it does do that. Just get the weapon, then go murder it. I'm gonna go back to using this. Now, I turned my elemental damage mod off because, as we all know, the Gaia Lancer doesn't have an element. It's just, well, oh, I forgot about that one. The Gaia Lancer is basically just an elementalist. It's an impact weapon. It's not a, you know, it's not a good weapon. It's an element weapon.
You've left a trail of...
Oh, blah, blah, blah,
Mike,
blah,
where the
blah. Fuck you guys. I don't really want your help, but, you know what, I might as well just go ahead and help him out again. I don't give a shit, because I know what you have to do. And they only want 5k tech scrap, so it's no big deal. So I'll just go ahead and do that shit.
Good luck out there.
And you just go back to Jericho and you see him, or no, a seaside court. That's where you find him. self-explanatory, easy, medbay, this guy, Roach. This guy, I don't know what this guy's deal is, but after you get all the shit and kill Cervantes, that was the boss I couldn't remember. Kill him, this guy becomes all moody and shit, like, I'm not in a talking mood. You know, very annoying, very just fuck off to life. No. Also, what I'm gonna do, this is gonna sound stupid, but again, these rock statues, these things suck. If you're not prepared, they will fuck you over in no time flat. Holy fuck, they make noise. They speak. I never noticed that. But as you see, I'm just fucking up its arm. The way you know it'll work is if that little, there's gonna be this little gray bar. There it goes. Finally got that damn trophy, and that was a bitch and a half for me to get. Now that that's gone, I'm going to put the element mod back on. Where are you? There you are. And there's human enemies and there are robots through here, so don't put on Manslayer and the Robot Killer. Just leave both of them off. It's not worth it. The main bosses, or boss technically in this area, is a pushover. You won't struggle with Cervantes. If you struggle with Cervantes, you need to rethink how you play this game, because he's easy. You physically shouldn't even, you shouldn't be able to fuck that fight up. Despite, I've seen a lot of people fuck it up. Something I dislike about this area.
Just hang in there a little while longer.
Part of why I don't like the, you know, going to these is, some of the areas are, quote, corrupted. And I know that sounds very, you know, fishy, like, what the hell does he mean by corrupted? Well, I mean just that, like, you can kind of see, that's just a drop-down area. I'm not even gonna, I don't like anything about this. We got another drone here. Shouldn't you be thank and you for paralyzing? Excuse you, that fucking hurts. You know what? Fuck your head. Oh, he's still alive? Okay. Let me restore some stamina, and fuck you. I don't know if those are Motherfucker, they are. Of course. Why not? Oh boy. More farming. My favorite. I forgot the robots are actually a level higher than things are here, and I swear to all that is holy, if I run into any more of those goddamn nanite guys before I kill Delver, I'm gonna be mad. I know a lot of people are probably getting real tired of me saying that. I'm getting real tired of those ads. I'm sorry, but those are the worst things to run into right now. They're not helpful, they're just annoying as shit. Like, I can see why you go up against them late game. Yeah, you can see some corrupted stuff down there. You can see a twitching icon in the back there. That's one of those statues. They become corrupted. And you can also see that thing in the tree there. Please, for all the God, that better not be what I think that fucking thing is. It is. God damn it, why? Why? And right down there too, the last place I'd normally go. Because you do have to go through that area to get to an antenna. You physically have to go through it. And there's a fucking nanite creature right down there. Oh my gods, kill me now. I don't know why I'm picking up all these audio logs. There's really no point since, you know, you keep them from the first time you go through the area. Yep, there's a nanite guy right down there. You can see the sporadic moving pattern and the glowing effect from him. There's one of those twitchy drones. You actually have the nanite creature itself that you can also get. You can also farm materials from those things too. Those are only good for arms and head armor. So, you know, your weapons, the little weapon part that you get from, I don't know who cuts off the left arm. Nobody ever does. What you want to do with those types of ads, and this is just my own experience, whenever they started throwing like 5 of them at you at once, is you want to go into it like, oh boy, oof, how high of a level is that guy? Not very high. Yeah, but what you want to do is, with stuff like these guys, you want to like get what you know you're going to need. So like, for example, I'm just going to go for the, oh shit. I forgot. It's a robot. It's not really... Robots are easily susceptible to, you know, shock damage. So you should really be focusing the shock damage on these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get both the weapons and half of my arm materials. These corrupted assholes, you can't, you know, like break off more than one part of them. You actually have to break off, you know, both parts. Or I mean, just one. Unfortunately, with the other robots, you just, you know, you just fuck them up. I really hope I don't have to fight one of those fucking assholes. Wait, did I actually put my proper mods back on? Yes, I did. Okay, okay. Sorry guys, I'm very cautious around those nanite guys. They're annoying as shit, and the fact that they split in half and then they restore health up to 100 for both of them. Yeah, fuck that. Not fun. Not worth. Let's see, I've got 8 slots. Trying to think of what could actually be helpful or somewhat helpful in this area. Don't really need energy gain because I have 3 things that stay there. God damn, I'm really lost. I actually don't know what like this is also an injectable mod, and that pisses me off. Like, if that was just a bonus plus 10 to both regular damage and electric damage, I would happily put that on. But that's not it. Looking for something that's really going to help me out here. Stamina on enemy kill? Fuck it, why not? So, I'm actually going to see if the ad that was just walking around here was what I thought it was. I'm in the wrong area. Oh wait, no, I do physically have to go... What the hell am I listening to? What is that noise? Yep, it's one of them. Wait, is that guy level 14? Are you telling me that these motherfuckers aren't even... Are they not scaled? Please tell me these assholes are scaled up. But yeah, as you can see, they like to gangbang, and you can get stuck pretty easily against them. They also have like this long-range attack that is just, it's just pinpoint accuracy. They know exactly where you're going to be before you're going to even be there. You can try to dodge it, but you won't really get to. Sometimes it's best to just, you know, tank some damage. Come on, get closer to me, buddy. Get closer. Man, don't let me just kill you with my freaking bullshit spark. Oh, damn it, he's down there. I'm just gonna go ahead and fuck this guy up. Refresh my ability. We're going to... get my headpiece from this guy. And work on the next arm. I don't think you can work on... I don't think you can get both... you can get 2 cuts from these guys. I really don't think you can. And I could be wrong. Oh, hey, you actually can.
Critter, eh? Yeah, the big one's given birth to a whole litter of these little pests.
There's another one of these assholes jumping around up in the air. And there's one of these guys, so I can check the pieces I need. I'm going to keep it in this order. So we need 2 more arms. We got enough for that. We need 1 more head. I'm going to take the arm off of this guy. I can't do much damage. I gotta bounce out of here quickly because that fucking nanite shit does hurt like a motherfucker. Like, even if I'm getting my health back, it still hurts like a bitch. So, just gonna kill this guy. We're gonna pick up that shit really quick. We're gonna dip the hell out of a nanite pool. There should be... There's some more of these little midget nanite monsters just walking. Oh fuck, there's his mama. Why the hell is it going after the kid? Stop going up. Don't go after the kid, goddammit. Go after the big one. So we're just gonna beat the shit out of its face and get the head. And we're gonna attempt to get the arm, which we won't be getting because I can see this thing and how much armor it, how much life it doesn't have. That's the problem. If you come up against one of those things that only has, like, you know, only 1 arm or whatever, it's weak. Like that one was hella fucking weak for some reason. But it's whatever. It does happen. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you really don't. Now, I thought there was still one jumping around in tree line, because I can kind of hear it. You can hear these things, and it's really weird sounding. But, again, there's not, so, it's whatever. Will you pick the shit up, please? I'm gonna double check to see what I've got. So we got 5 weapons, which means we got 5 arms. I need 1 more arm. That's good. I just need to start getting 6 legs and body, and like 1 piece for the, or 3 pieces for the body. I keep forgetting. It's all for like the limbs. You need 6 because you need 2 arms, 2 legs. I mean, you just need 3, 3, and 3. And as I was saying, this game is more enjoyable than I thought it would be originally. And even now, I still wish I had played the first game. Because I think the first game would fill me in on some details that I don't know. which a lot of people would say, you know, like, oh, it doesn't matter, you don't need to play the first game to, like, experience the full of, like, an actual game or something. You can just play... This is the first time I've actually seen a little nanite creature up here. That guy is just an asshole. I'm just gonna go ahead and, actually, what the hell? What level is that guy? I can't even tell. Move. 14. I'm just gonna, as I said, I'm just gonna shoot this asshole a bit. He's gonna have to come to me. And you know, I'm fine with it.
Alright, douche nozzle. I've had enough of your BS. Come out and fight me. Mano y mano.
A lot of people say that when they go invisible, it's kind of a cheap move. You can't see where they're going. You can kind of see it. It's actually a little difficult to see at first, but you'll notice like a little darkened path where they're running, which is always... basically, it's to the side of you. To the side, around, and behind. Now watch. We turn this on, and the Delver appears out of nowhere. Like that. It's like, does a little fuck you roar, and runs off.
Blowing the nanomass to bits didn't kill the critters. Cost them a lot of strength, though. Now's your time to strike.
This is only half of the nanite infected areas. Just a little heads up. There's 2 nanite infected areas, and then once you activate the 3rd one and you blow up the middle, apparently more spawn in. It's fucking annoying. I don't know why the game developers left it that way, but they did. Deck 13, good damn job at what they do. End of story. Just amazing game overall. one thing I'm gonna go ahead and make perfectly clear. I'm going to be reaching level 15 before I go after Delver. This is not me being petty. This is not me, you know, being like, you know, fuck that. This is me knowing from personal experience that boss is not fun. You need any and all, you know, like sneaky little bonuses you can get. So at that point I'll probably be turning... I know I've got Nano Defender on that 150. I wish I had my one that gave me 200 so I could just stack the two up, get my Nano defense a bit higher than what it is now. Because again, I give the Technogenesis enemies a lot of hell because those fuckers are the only ads in game right now that can just cause me to get killed stupid easy. And it doesn't help that they threw 3 of them into the prison at the start of the game. One of them in the closet with the healing machine. I was stupid. I know for a fact that I did the live stream there. I don't recall if I did the... No, I did all of it, so I did the plane crash and everything. Again, I wish I had had my mic on to tell everybody, like, hey, how's it going? I'm here, bored out of my mind, playing this game, fun-ass game, totally give it a try if you can. Because that's how I've been explaining this game to some of my friends. They've been like, oh, yeah, how's the Surge
Southern
anyway? I was
Propeller
like,
is
oh, it's
close
pretty
by.
fun.
Let's wrap this up quickly, okay?
Like, really fun game. I love playing this game right now. Like, I haven't played a Souls-like game since Bloodborne. Hollow Knight doesn't really count as a Souls-esque game, even though it kind of is. I don't really see it as one though. But I mean, hey, that's just me. A lot of people will be like, nah, Chief, it's actually a Souls title. It really isn't. It's just difficult for what it is, but it's a really fun game. Wait a minute. Hold up. I know about the one that's over there. I know about the one that's up there. Okay, so yeah, I do need to go this way. I am also... as I was saying, there's a very easy little side quest you can do in this area. And, what it is... Okay, every time I hear that little gun click, I think that there's one of those fucking hunters nearby. Anyway, this little side quest is the... Fucking hey, what is it called? Is the Lost Seed side quest, which has you going around collecting 5 lost seeds, planting them, and you get a weapon and a, get the weapon and some tech scrap from the gardening bot, which looks to be singing and enjoying the fact that he doesn't have somebody nearby telling him to shut the fuck up anymore. Which you would know if you get the audio logs, because he does drop you an audio log, I think, at the end or halfway through the quest, with him just beeping and chirping happily, and then this one guy comes over and is like, man, shut up, tin can. You know, kind of hating on him. This is one of those NPCs that doesn't actually speak, it just beeps at you. You know, like, beeping and shit. And all he wants is to... He knows what's going on. Like, he doesn't seem to care. He's like, you know, no care in the world. Everything's coming to an end, but I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna plant these original plants. Original flowers, or whatever the hell they are. He wants to have them planted. So, he asks us, and not physically, you get the point, he just beeps and we guess. Because it's not like do it and you'll find out what he wants. It's more like just play the game or watch somebody doing a live stream of that, you'll see what you have to do. It's just really easy, just easy challenge. Because all you gotta do is find 5 of those rectangles or triangles, red ones, and I've already found found those 2 up there. I think I found 3 of them already. And as you can see, I'm not going into the health station. I don't want to yet. I want to go through all that I can. I was thinking there was something in here for me, but... Oh, right. This is a cheeky little place to put your banner as well. You know, just prop yourself here in the corner and go ahead and just pop your banner. People will hear it, but they won't really look around because they'll expect... most of the time whenever I heard that little banner click, I was thinking, oh, it would be like right in front of me because that's where people usually leave it. The people who just leave their banners on the ground like that, I think those are just players that, you know, they don't know that they get a big bonus of tech scrap if they don't get found. We got 2 more of these to go and fix. One of them is up here, the other one's far over there. Oop, wrong way. Depending on how long it takes me to get to all that, I think once I get the last generator turned on, I might call it a night there. While I was at my dad's, I was, you know, putting some stuff together, like furniture and stuff, reliving my old, my favorite class in high school, which was tech theater. So, chances are, and what happened while I was doing that was, I was getting my sleep schedule back in check. I was falling asleep before 3 o'clock, or trying to at least. And you just gotta, sometimes in life you just gotta know when to stop and take care of yourself.
Well, what have we here? I thought we captured every last kid in this damn city.
Let me go!
Shut up, you little brat. AID response will pay a shitload of money to get their mitts on you.
And she made it real close to her grandfather. And see, there's Gardner Bot holding his weapon. He does actually give the weapon to you. It is the... fuck, what the hell was that thing called? I never upgraded it, so it should still be... It should still be a green. Fucking hey, dude. I got it before I got the Delver, so it should be... Yeah, right there. Actually, no, I don't think that was... No. Was it? Well, I can't remember what the hell it was called, so, yeah, whatever. Just double checking the list of shit I need. I just need 5 more legs and 3 body armor, and then I can get my full setup. I'm gonna leave that seed right there. I'm just gonna leave it because it actually comes in handy. Like, you know, just to make sure you've got them all.
Hey, Tin Can, quit that ruckus and get to work.
See what I mean? Poor gardener bot. I have little time for your bullshit, tiny man. There's another lost seed. Now, here's the sad thing. Oh, they finally added the numbers next to it. Yeah, back when I played this the first time around, those numbers didn't exist. Like, they didn't. You physically had to double check every last location to make sure you got them all. And when I missed, surprisingly, fuck you. Oh, hey, that's dirty as hell. I'm just gonna do a little quick ass murder of you, and I'm gonna jump my ass over you and fuck you up. I'm gonna let my shit charge because I'm hitting you faster than you can hit me and getting my health back for it. I wouldn't call this an immortal build, but you do regen health pretty quickly. It's not immortal though. I can promise you right here, right now, it is not immortal. It will never be immortal. So if you're gonna look at this build and go, wow, that looks like an immortal build, I'm pretty sure he'd never die, you can still fuck it up. You can fuck your entire game up easy. Now, as I said, I went ahead, I've gotten all 4 of them, and that one right there makes the 5th. As you can see, the 5 empty pedestals around. And the fact that he lost his weapon. Alright, dance, bring you something, plant flowers. Because you don't understand him, but affirmative beep, that's a yes. So he wants you to bring him flowers. You help him out, he's happy about his little jig. Plant 5 flowers. I'm going to go ahead and pick up that one. And as you plant them, you get some salvage from it. See, I thought you actually had to plant them a certain way, but you don't, which is already, that's an amazing thing. Because if you had to plant them a certain way, I would have fucked that one up completely. Alright, that's all 5. So, mission's done. Talk to him again. He does some affirmatives, some gratefuls. He gives you a... the weapon he gives you is going to be a level 4 or 14, 24. Every New Game Plus gives you another 10 levels. And I keep forgetting that since I'm not playing on my urban armor, I don't need to be holding on to 3 battery charges at a time for an extra... it's a decent amount of extra health. Or not health, defense. That's one of the reasons why I strongly advise using the... I strongly advise using the Urban set if you have that DLC, and I do believe it's a free DLC, so if you don't have it yet and you're like, I wonder what he's talking about, like, hearing a lot of, like, good about this Urban armor. Like, if you don't have the Urban armor and you're just like, you know, you got the game, but you didn't check the DLC tabs, you're like, or whatever. Why is this guy not dead yet? Why is he not dead? What is this?
That was some cheap-ass bullshit right there. Hella cheap-ass bullshit right there. What's that noise? Now, probably gonna go for both the legs. It's probably wise for me to go for the legs off these guys first, because if you go for the body, it's going to auto kill it. And I don't need to auto kill. I'm just going to ow. I'm just gonna auto or break one of its legs. I'm gonna break its other leg. You're gonna see why you don't do that. Fucking A, their reach is bullshit. Fuck your leg. Fuck your other leg. Fuck both your legs. Again, if you think I like fighting these robots, you're fucking wrong. Okay? I hate fighting these damn things. The deal with them is, they're everywhere. And as it stands, they're a good way of farming the shit you need, because, wait a minute, 10? When the hell did I get, wait a minute, 7 legs already? Did I fuck up a revenge enemy somewhere? Because I don't remember getting, I had one of these. What the hell happened? Well, now I just gotta get the fucking chess pieces, and that's gonna be fun. Okay, you should have been stunned. I need to run away. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm sure some of you remember some of the bullshit ways I ended up dying in the, I think it was in the last episode. Found some really fucking stupid ways, like, in fucking Fort Nixon, at that fucking level 3, level 13 enemy, I was like, you know, fighting him, and I get stuck on a barrier, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? I can't move, then all of a sudden, I died. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, we're here. I'm gonna go grab the Hunter keycard, which I don't know if you really need that for this or not. But we're gonna pick it up, because that's opened from the other side. This is just a hunter here. I'm gonna fuck his day up. Those other hunters are mainly gunslingers. They're very annoying. They'll never really engage you in like hand-to-hand combat unless you get really close to them. But for the most part, they will shoot at you relentlessly like a bunch of assholes. And these guys are only level 4s, so I'm just getting like level 4 stuff from them. Except for, I cannot believe I'm actually gonna leave this. I'm gonna do this one second. And the last one I need to do is in the Medea, whatever the hell. It's in that part of the forest. There's no Delver
thing with this one here. It's only on the sides that have the,
We're back online. This should buy us some time.
unfortunately, the Delver ones are only where the nanite corruption is, and those are on the left and right side of this forest, or wildlife exploitation, whatever the hell you want to call it. They're only on the left and the right side of the nature trail, I guess is the best way to say it, I think. And what I wanted to say with the first live stream for New Game Plus, I did want to voice an apology for all my subscribers. See, what had happened was I wanted to stream my first playthrough of this game, like, you know, I really wanted to, but I completely forgot. Like, I started playing and I was dying left, right, left, right, left, right. I was dying everywhere, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I ain't gonna stream this shit. And then I got to I think here, about the halfway point of the game, and I was like, damn, I'm actually doing pretty good here. I wonder why I didn't stream. So I kept going on doing what I was doing, and all I was doing, which is, you know, just some tips I'm gonna give y'all, you know, short, simple, easy tips that I did, was I first off, these are just super easy. I don't know if anybody can, like, say with a straight face that they weren't paying attention, they didn't do these things. But all you really need to do, and this is just so damned easy. Ugh. Please pardon that. That did not feel right coming out. This is just gonna go back to what I said to that other guy, and what I said to him was, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You want to do good in this game, well, the best way of doing that is, okay, let's see, what's the best way? I know there's a way to get into this area, I just can't remember it. I just remember there being a grav lift here. That's the other corrupted area, which means there's probably going to be some more of those Technogenesis guys roaming around. My least favorite ad. And they're going to be walking around. Lovely. Anyway, best advice I can give anybody playing this game, first time, second time, third time. By the third time you should already understand it, but for the first and second time, you always want to grind your gear to be matching to the level of the area you're in. Like, for example, Gideon's Rock is a 14 and 15 area. Technically it's more of a 15 because, you know, you got all the nanite shit down there, which is, those are 15 ranked area, 5 in your normal playthrough. I'm saying 15 because it corresponds to New Game Plus. What I'm seeing on New Game level in the Surge is, this is gonna sound really stupid, but it's pretty accurate. I just think that with every 10 levels, they just add 10 levels per game completion. Because the way I saw some videos, like, I was doing some trophy research, like, oh, how do I get the 3 birds of 1 stone trophy? You know, kill 3 enemies with 1 single guided missile. Not fun, not easy, pretty difficult trophy. I was seeing enemies at level 22, but they were like the blood red icon. You know how, like, when you're fighting ads and you'll see, like, white icon, you'll see yellow, and you'll see, like, a blood red? you know, indicating, hey, don't fuck with these guys. Well, I saw that and I was like, huh. So either New Game Plus royally fucks people, which, again, that's what I thought was going on, because I felt like I was getting fucked pretty damn hard at the start of it all. Then I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. So, always try to inspect the enemies, like the first few enemies that you come across in an area. Inspect them, see what their levels are, and go from there. When you start New Game Plus, things are gonna be only in the prison, mind you. They're gonna be level 11. Once you get out of the prison, they're gonna jump. See, the game has this weird ass way of starting up and saying, you know, you don't need this little hand-holding bullshit. We're just gonna throw you right into the action. And I went the wrong fucking way again. What the hell? It's hard to believe that I went down to those fucking... to that fucking side. Wait a minute, hold up. Is this the area that you can... I know that there's an area in which you can use your... You can use your starfish to kind of like spark the EMP early, or from the other side of the wall. Really fun broken shit. I cannot remember for the life of me how the hell to get to the other side. See, this is why I said, chances are I'm going to call it a night once I get all three of them turned on. Because again, I haven't seen anybody take on Delver in New Game Plus. I've only seen, you know, like Little Johnny, Brother Eli. You know, your first two bosses. So I only saw them. I know if you fall off there, you die. And I know the only other way to do it is... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just remembered a way to do it. Can't believe this. I cannot believe this at all. I can't believe I'm about to do this, but as they say in most YouTube videos, the only way a game is a really good game is when you can yeet yourself across ludicrous distances and get to where you need to go. I just yeeted myself across that little gap. Yeah, I took fall damage. You're going to. What they really, and I'm glad they didn't do this, if they would have put one of those nanite enemies in here, I would have been so... I probably would have just outright quit right then and there. And from this, we are at the Media Forest. Which this is the, this place I refer to as the... You're probably gonna die in your first playthrough zone. Because you've got a couple of invisible hunters. These guys are just assholes. But now, in my playthrough, you've got nanite splitting enemies, which, again, I'm going to give those guys just the worst possible bullshit, because they're not a fun weapon, they're not a fun enemy type. They're annoying, they're awful, they suck. And also, while you're going up to the antenna to repair here, little heads up. You do have a boss fight. That's another thing I completely forgot to bring up. You know how I've been breaking the chest on all the hunters that I've been fighting so far? Well, on that boss, you don't. Apparently, his chest bucks him, so you don't wanna break his chest for some fucking reason. They just wanted to go a different style of, hey, fuck this guy up. Oh shit, I see him, I see him, I see him. I really hope that's not what I think it is. Please don't be what it... There's another... Okay, no, it's not. It's just a hunter. Thank gods. You're invisible, but you're still dying. That's another thing with this game. Sometimes the little salvage triangles that you can pick up, they don't proc, so you have to like physically run like on top of them. It's kind of stupid. What the hell hit me? Did I get hit or just stumble up the walkway there? Now, again, the more I walk through this area, I'm like, where the hell do I go? Where the hell do I go? Yeah, this guy, I don't know why the hell he's saying no, no, no. I think it's just, you know, the nanites and shit are getting... What the fuck was that? You were a corpse. Corpses don't make noise. Why did you make noise? Ugh. Anyway, I just need to, again, I'm sorry if you guys get tired of me going through my inventory. I need to make sure I'm getting the parts I need, so I just need 2 more chest pieces, and that's all I really need. Surprisingly enough, I thought I would need more. Okay, but yeah, this is the part of the forest that I officially hate, because as I said, you've got a Delver offspring bouncing around in trees. You've got an infected statue right there. And the little baby Delver things, the little baby nanite crabs, those really ain't shit. Those are everywhere. They're only level 3s. You know, they're pretty easy to kill. I'm just gonna go ahead and shock. Shit, to pull my damn drum. I did not. Oh my fucking god! This game is so retarded sometimes. Okay, you know, this guy's got a body piece. I'm gonna go back to the starfish. I'm gonna just light this motherfucker up. If you're playing this game first time, don't do what I'm doing. I just have like a shitload of health, and even now I'm still like gonna back off a little bit. These statues, what they like to do is they like to use their lasers from distance, as you can see there, and their lasers hurt. They're more accurate with the laser than the other one is. Get out of that. Again, I'm trying to make sure that I don't see that one enemy type here. Hey, there you are, buddy. I was wondering when you'd show up. Now, unfortunately, these guys don't have bodies that you can, they don't have body armor that you can farm off them. Their bodies are unarmored. So it's just the robots that I have to fuck up for the armor pieces. But I mean, hey, you still get some extra bonus pieces for killing them. So I mean, why not? Now, I'm just gonna try to get my HP to remain in a decent area, so that way when I go to kill Cervantes, I'll have, like, you know, max armor, or I mean max ammo. I don't like how that thing's walking, but at the same time I don't see any red lights. There is... what the hell is that? Oh, it's just one of those big guys. Okay, not too worried. Come on, come here. Come here, you bastard. I know you see me. I just like to get these guys away from where they are. And you can get weapons from these guys. They're nano twin-rigged. So, you know, they're pretty fun weapons. They're pretty good. I got the first weapon from them with... uh-oh. Where is it? Shit. I did not need you right now. Oh, god damn it. That's why I hate those sons of bitches.